How are you doing? How are you doing, guys? This is my first live in English. Okay, it's the first live. I'm going to begin to do videos in English, not only in Spanish, because um, I want to reach other communities. The Indian community is one of the ones that I want to reach, and also I want to reach the English American community. It's kind of very dark, no? Let me see. I'm going to put it halfway. Okay, okay. And this idea came to me because in Mindalia, next week I'm going to do a presentation about twin flames and narcissism in English. And honestly, I used to speak English all the time when I used to live in America. I did my doctoral degree in America. I used to speak English all the time, but now I kind of live in Mexico. It's like without knowing, I'm kind of living in Mexico. I stopped traveling around the world. I will say 3 months ago, but the last time I traveled, I was in Mexico for 6 months. I went to different beaches and places in Mexico. So I speak Spanish all the time. Therefore, I need to get used to English again. I really need to get used to speak English again. But my theme, I'm a doctor in psychology. I've been working for 30 years. I finished my doctoral degree in San Diego. 13 years ago, I was introduced to Kabbalah. When I began to study Kabbalah, I began to study soulmates. There's a part of me that always thought that there is one person for another person. Um, I know for the realist that's not real, but for me, I feel it, and I'm very intuitive. I have a lot of intuition. I feel that that's the truth, and that's why all the relationships are so bad. We're having horrible marriages, horrible relationships, horrendous relationships, and horrible marriages. And we are having that because of what? For one reason, because everybody's with the wrong person. Everybody's tolerating a relationship, not really growing into a relationship, being in a relationship, loving a relationship. People kind of like fall in love for 3 months, or kind of think, well, you know what, this person is kind of good for me. It's good for the lifestyle that they want to have. Um, Wait a second. So it's horrible to see people really suffering with each other. Would you like that? Would you like to live in a relationship where your husband, he doesn't know what to do to not come back home? Which there's a lot of men that do that. You know that a lot of men do that. They don't want to come back home. Would you like to be that woman, or would you like to be the man that the wife is looking for other men all the time, and thinking, "Oh my goodness, what a horrible husband I have! What a horrible person I have!" Ranges. It's not nice to be in a relationship like that. People are in those type of relationships because they're not looking for soulmate relationships. They're looking for um, mind/ego relationships, which is, oh, he's handsome, or he has a good career, or he wants to have kids. I want to have kids too. A lot of agendas, a lot of um curriculum vitae. When you find a job, they look for you, say, well, okay, this person is very good at this, is very good at that, very good at this, very good at that. She is good for my business, blah blah blah. Um, Look at this. Look how beautiful is the beach. This is my backyard. Perhaps you will know why I live in Mexico. Can you imagine in American how much it would cost me to live in a place like this? It would be impossible, right? Okay. So a soul relationship is a connection that doesn't come from your mind. It doesn't come from reasoning. Okay? It comes from feeling it. It comes from your heart. And those type of relationships are very profound, very deep, and it really make you grow. They're relationships that make you grow. They're not relationships um, that you pass by with someone. Okay, you said, okay, I want to have a partner. If I'm sick, so they can take me to the hospital, or I don't know, to pay the rent half and half, or something like that. Something that is kind of like using each other. A soul connection comes from a very different place. The problem is that a lot of men are really, really low in their growth. They're absolutely brainwashed by the media, by Satan energy, by, how can I explain it? They're like absolutely not in their consciousness and not growing. Okay. Therefore, a lot of women feel that they can't find a man. Therefore, a lot of women are becoming successful, independent, beautiful, traveling, doing a lot of things, but they can't find a partner. And that's true. It is very difficult to find a partner when you are the complete package. Okay. Why? Because men are scared of that. They rather have a woman that they feel superior, and that they feel like that woman would never leave them, than to be with a person that could leave them, and that they're too independent. And a lot of the times, a woman that is independent and the whole package and really want a relationship, really, really want a relationship, they are really willing to do whatever it takes to be with someone. And it doesn't matter if they need to pay the bills, if they need to support the man, if they need to do everything. You know, I don't like feminism. I'm absolutely not a feminist because I love to be a woman. I think that being a woman is amazing, and I don't want to be a man. And I think that a real man is someone that really protect a woman, have the desire to provide and to protect to a woman. Not a real man is not a person that the only thing that he wants is to use a woman, is to have someone to pay half of the bills. I know if you're American, you will probably not be in agreement with me. I'm going to tell you something. I don't care if you're in agreement or not with me in any way, shape, and form. My personality is not polite. I'm not into politically correct stuff. I can care less. I feel free of culture, even though I'm American, even though I'm from Argentina, even though I'm a world traveler. In the bottom of my heart, I belong to the universe. I feel like my universe, the whole world is my nationality. I have a lot of. I feel thankful. I have to thank America because when I went to live in America, I raised my daughter there. I was able to progress. I was able to make money. I was able to be a doctor. I was able to do a lot of things. So I'm absolutely uh, thankful to America. But I experienced something with America that is the same that perhaps a person experienced with someone that they can't fall in love with. Uh, I am thankful I paid my taxes in America. That's where I do my taxes. So I always put money in America. I have my house, one of my houses in America. But honestly, to be honest with you, I am not in love with America, and I was never in love because a lot of the culture in America is very cold, very independent, very individualistic, and I don't like those extremes. Neither the individualistic America, German, Finland places. Neither I like this enmeshment from the Hispanic culture that everybody's involved in your life and in your existence, and you can have your own existence and your own life. Okay, so don't expect from me be culturally not politically correct. And if you are a hateful person, you write something stupid or irrational, or you want to fight with me, you will not find me. I will erase you and I will block you. Because I have no desire whatsoever of expending my life to discuss with people that I have no idea what they will be in my channel if they don't like what I said. Honestly, it's okay to not like what I said. I don't expect anybody to think what I think. They can think whatever they want, but I'm free to express myself. So in this channel, I talk about twin flames. I talk about a lot of the things I think, and I have no idea if in America I will find a lot of people that will be benefit or from this, but I am sure that people that speak English from other cultures, but they don't speak Spanish, they will. This is the beginning of an experience of experience. This is the beginning of experiencing doing something different. Okay, I said to myself, why is that I'm not speaking English if I do speak English? Obviously, English is not my first language, is not the language I feel the most comfortable with. I feel more comfortable in Spanish. But on the other hand, I do feel comfortable in English, and I do have 23 years of experience of living in America, studying in America, raising a daughter in America. I was married with two Americans, therefore, I think that I understand that culture. And you know, you know that in this world, we are all going to mix with each other. Basically, blacks, whites, Hispanics, Asians, Europeans, everybody's going to mix. And there's going to be a lot of mixed kids, and things are going to be very different in the future. There is two ways that we can exist in this earth, the way things are going. One way would be becoming robots and being mixed with the artificial intelligence. People are beginning to be so idiotic in so many ways that obviously the people that run the show, they want to stop that, and they want to make people be robots, which is not what God wanted. He didn't create us robots. Okay, or we will change. We will go to the fifth dimension and we will have another life with people that are in the soul level, more close to you, more similar than you. And and we will see things differently. You know, we will see things differently. Um, and we will create different realities than this horrendous one that people are creating. Well, we are co-creating. I believe in love, and love is giving. When someone loves you, they come to give you. They come to protect you. They come to provide. They come to to be close, to have intimacy with you. When people don't love you, they come to be toxic. They come to be toxic, to have toxic relationships, complicated ones, with a lot of fights, with a lot of stupidity, circular situations all the time, unhappiness. Oh my goodness! I swear to my life, I am absolutely not able to coexist with someone that I will be going through something like that. It will never happen. I'm doing. I choose diet. Okay, I'm vegan. I want you to know also I am vegan, and I promote veganism. I think that's what we need to build our immune system because of all the situation that we're going through. Our immune system are really going down. This is the time that you are going to need to think. If this I was inspired to do this in English and also in Hindu. I'm going to have a translator in Hindu because I saw that there is a guru, an Indian guru that is so successful. And every time I go to see him, I can listen to him. I get bored to tears. I see him as extremely cold, not warm, not loving. I'm like, what is going on here? What is it? What is going on? I say to myself, what is going on here? Why is this guy so successful? Well, he's successful because there's a lot of people that they don't know what to do in their lives. They have no idea what to do. And because of that, they don't know what to do. They need someone else to tell them what to do. To tell them what to do, to do it for them, to make the decisions for them. It's a lack of desire of being responsible. And there's a lot of American people following these Hindu gurus. Therefore, I am an anti-guru. I believe that nobody is a guru, nobody is God. That's idol worshipping. And those people are taking advantage of your insecurity, your lack of self-esteem, and your lack of the development of consciousness plus of your own identity and intuition. It's very bad for the society to have gurus at this time. Okay? This is the time of free will. This is the time where you are going to be judged by your free will. Your free will. Okay? This is your free will. And everybody needs to respect it. This is the time I never in my life respect more the free will of a person than now. I feel like now is the time of respecting the free will of a person. You can't be at this point of where we are standing to try to change people, to try to brainwash people, or to try to convert people. This is not the time. This is the time for people to knock at your door, okay, because they want to be with you. Not you knocking at the door of others. This is not the time to knock at the door of anybody. This is the time for you to be really with you, do your growth, your spiritual growth, change your life, change your mind, change your crap, clean your crap, change your the way you eat, change the way you do things. This is the time to learn how to be alone. This is the time to learn how to love yourself so you can love others. This is the time for you to give to the world that your happiness with yourself. You don't need to need another person. When in America they say, oh, this person is depressed, we need to recommend them to be social. What are we doing to this person? We're saying to them, go and use someone to give you some company. Who wants to give with a depressed person? Nobody. That's bad energy. It has very low vibration. So that's not the advice. The advice is go and give others. Go and serve other people. Serve them. Serve them. Give them. Go and feel connection. In America, there's a lot of ideas about like business transactions in emotional relationships. It's a lot of, I give you this, you give me this, I give you this, you give me this. And It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So, well, let's see how it works. Me in English, I have no idea. I used to do some videos in English, and I used to do good because I used to speak about sex therapy and sex always sell. But I don't want to talk about sex right now, honestly. It's like I think sex is the least important thing in this world right now. Everybody's having sex addiction. That's everything they're having, not sex with love. That is like missing. Okay, so every time I do some videos for the Hispanic community, when I talk about um, twin flames in Spanish, then I will do in English. But I want you to remember this. There's a huge difference between a twin flame and a narcissist. A narcissist will discard you like a dog, like a thing, like whatever, because he doesn't care about you. He doesn't love you. He doesn't love anybody, and he uses people for his advantage. But your soul, your twin flame loves you because he's you. See, if you can be with you, you can be with your twin flame, and vice versa. And so it's very, very important to be able to see the difference between that. A lot of people are doing business saying, "Oh, I meet my twin flame," and then they do business in internet, and they become these twin flame couples. But I think that you can feel it. And for me, the Bergs, Karen Berg and the Rab Berg, they were twin flames. I can see that. Okay, goodbye. See you soon.